Hello everybody, Tasha Fleming, the Star Polisher, here to share a message with you that's going to help you shine like a bright and shining star within the universe. I had somebody ask me a question, isn't that something? They were asking about, I think it was in the video about the marriage and how the heart and the mind marry. And I was talking a little bit about the power of the heart and just how powerful the heart is. And so they were asking, like, how do I build my heart up? How do I even recognize that I'm in the presence of negative emotions? What? I don't get it, Tosh. I don't get it. And so basically, I think they were saying, like, how do I recognize negative emotions? And how do I stop absorbing them? How do I stop allowing those negative emotions and feelings to stop impacting me? I just needed to stop, is what they were basically saying. So today, I want to talk a little bit about the heart. I want to give y'all some more facts about the power of the heart and how some of us have really underestimated the power of the heart. I'm an Aquarius. I'm an emotional person, and I've always had like a big heart. I remember my mother-in-law, we were out of town, my husband was graduating from the military. And we were like in an airport in Savannah, Georgia. And someone came up to me and sat down next to me. And I understand I'm about 18 or 19 years old. Sat down next to me. It was an adult, probably adult woman. And she was telling me her story. She didn't have any money and da-da-da-da. And she was asking me for some money. And you know I reached in my pocket and gave her some money. And my mother-in-law came over and she was like, oh my God, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm helping the lady. And she was like, oh no, Tasha. And so that's just how I always been like that. I just always wanted to help people. I never meet strangers. It's hilarious. Me and my grandson was in Chicago, right as school ended in June, 1st of June. And we're downtown. He's an extrovert, I'm an extrovert. Both of us are competing to talk to people and say hi. So anybody know when you with me, I'm always talking to people. Royce is the same way. We are in competition on who's gonna say hi to the next person that walks past us. Okay, so I have him now. He's like double me, so I got my hands full. But the power of the heart, it's where love comes from. It's where the humanity, it's the caring for the world comes from the heart. Okay, so first let's talk about the heart and how it is 100 times electrically stronger than the brain, 5,000 times magnetically stronger than the brain. The heart has energy and it is magnetic. I'm gonna come back to that. Remember, the heart has energy and is magnetic. Magnet means it draws. It draws things to it. Okay. The heart also has a nervous system, just like the brain does. Over 40,000 neurons. Those are messages that go from the brain to the heart, to the heart to the brain. When you were a child, these two were in full communication. Watch a child. A child is driven by their heart and not their mind. They are driven by their hearts and not their mind, by play. In some ancient civilizations I was reading, that a child is stayed home, they keep a child home, in the home environment, in the family environment for 8 years. Because what they want to do is develop that child's heart. They want that child to be sensitive to their spirituality and not. We send our kids to school as early as 3 and 4 years old to begin to program their minds to be conducive to a world system that doesn't recognize the power of the heart, okay? So I thought that was powerful. When I read that, and I think that's why I like being around young people, because they operate from the heart, from the place in their hearts. So when we place ourselves in stressful situations, it puts a lot of wear and tear and damage on our heart. Anxiety, anger, frustration, job we don't like, being around people that don't like us, they tolerating us, but they're not celebrating us. When we place ourselves in environments that are not safe, going places that may not be safe, where in the back of our minds we're wondering if something might happen, you're causing your heart to work in overdrive. Your brain is telling you you're going to be okay, but your heart is saying, whoa, 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 whoa. Wait. I don't like the way this place is making me feel. See, I'm a person that I operated a lot of my years. I'm back to now I have a little bit of wisdom with it. But I operate from my feelings because Aquariuses, they feel. They are very emotional. So if you know an Aquarius, if they're talkative, they are very emotional, okay? And so those emotions, though, cause me to survive, baby. Because sometimes I will be places, and my friends can attest to this, we'd be in Chicago somewhere, and I'll be like, yeah, I gotta go. What's wrong, Tasha? I don't know, I just gotta go. I don't know, I just gotta go. That's why it was my intuition. And I'll later find out a fight broke out, something happened negative. Our bodies and our hearts are telling us what's right. We just choose to ignore. So basically, you know, as we go into this message, we want to have place ourselves in more harmonious environments. Make sure that our heart and mind are synchronized. They're working together. They're working together to keep us safe. Okay, and so we want to understand that when we go into environments that are not, the vibes are not high, they low. You will walk into a room. So just let me give an example of me in my classroom. So we're in the classroom, sitting down, everybody sitting in their seats, everybody quiet and working. In walks a huge disruption. I mean, huge disruption. And so it takes my kids to about February to begin to respond the way I respond. So most of the time, we just look over at them, and we go back to work, everybody, go back to work. We're going to let them come on in and settle down. If they need to come talk to me, they can come talk to me. But what we're not about to do is enter into that storm. So what I say is a storm. It's a storm brewing. It's a storm that's brewing, and we have to be careful that we don't enter into that storm. Because we already know that if the moment we get too close to that storm, it's going to get us, suck us in. And then now we were fine. We were fine. Nothing was wrong. Everything was going right with us that day. And then all of a sudden, we got too close to the storm and it pulled us in. We got too close to the storm and now we're angry. Now we're frustrated. Now we're being negative. And that's not even where we were. So you have to first recognize that's a storm. You have to first recognize, am I in a place where I can recover if I enter into a conversation, enter into a relationship? Will I be able to recover? Will I be able to go about my day as normal? And if it's a no, don't go. I think what we've done is we have used our brain. Oh, they're okay. Oh, they're just broken and hurt. Oh, yes, and all of those things are true. But if you're not qualified in that moment to go and reach that person, don't go. You're going to have to trust the universe to go and get that young person, that person, the help that it needs. Sometimes I'm in a place, I'm teaching in my class, and I'm in a place within the lesson where that person, that student can come and sit right down next to me.